Right from the onset, when we started this interview, I asked, "What is your heritage?" And she said,
Filipino.
"The Filipino." So, is it possible for you to say something to the Filipinas back home and let them know that one of their daughter is here and one of their son is here? Can you still say something in your local dialect?
In our language.
How you doing, family and friends? You're welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of watching me on this channel, you're welcome. My name is Orishua Daniel Etuewe, and to my viewers, those of you that have been watching my videos right from the inception, thank you so much for your support. On today's episode, I'll be taking you through one of the vocational schools I attended on my arrival to the United States. It's called Altamont Health Care. So join me as I go talking to the coordinator and to the administrator of the school. It's going to be a very informative section. So you want to stay tuned till the end of the interview. And I'm sure you'll be inspired at the end of the day. How are we doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Okay, great. Can we meet you?
Sure, definitely.
So what's your name, sir?
My name is Glenn Campbell.
Okay.
And my name's Cherish Kanda.
Okay. So what role do you play here in Altamont Care?
Yes, we are the owners of Altamont Healthcare, and I am the program coordinator, and she is administrator.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. So what's your passion? You know, I really want to know, you being the coordinator and the owner, was there a passion for you for the healthcare industry?
By trade, I'm in healthcare. I'm a physical therapist, and my husband, Glenn, he's a lawyer. And it pretty much was brought to us, actually to Glenn first when, a few years back, when he learned about sterile processing, and he saw that there wasn't anyone here in the valley that actually does any kind of training, formal training for sterile processing technicians. So that was pretty much the whole drive of it, is, why aren't there any schools offering this? And also the incidence of post-operative infections were on the rise, and we have a lot of hospitals here in our community. So we thought, you know what? Why don't we start that? Let's just see how it goes. So we just started that way.
Okay. Do you mind me asking what's your heritage?
We are Filipinos.
First generation?
Yes, from the Philippines, yes.
Okay. So apparently, starting up a business in the United States, it's not that easy as ABC.
Right.
Did you encounter any challenges or?
Yes, and we still continue to encounter a lot of challenges even after now. Our primary challenge was knowing how to do it, like, how to establish a business, how to finance, how to get clients, and how to have good management of the business so that we'll have competent and successful students, basically.
So what other courses do you run in Altamont Care?
I'll take that one. We just started with sterile processing back then in 2012, but we've gradually branched out to offering EKG technician certification, and then now we are also offering endoscope reprocessing technician. And our biggest course now is also sort of like an advancement from your sterile processing, sterilizing equipments to assisting in the surgery room, which is the surgical tech certification program. So basically we have 4 major courses. They're all in healthcare. They're all hospital-based careers. And to also prepare all our students to be working in healthcare and in the hospital setting, the course also comes with a certification in basic life support and CPR. So that's 5 courses altogether.
So please, ma'am, what's the duration of these courses, and what are the prerequisites? Do I need to have a degree before coming to pick up one of these courses?
No, not necessarily. So, in order to enroll for our courses, except for basic life support, basically, it's just a 4-hour program. You just need to sign up and take the course. But for all our certification courses, they would need to be at least 18 years of age, and that is have an education, at least completed a high school level education.
Okay.
So we would require a high school diploma or an equivalent or a GED, and that's pretty much it. For our surgical tech course, those requirements are also needed, as well as an interview with our admission staff. We have limited seats for all these courses, and so we want to make sure that we have good candidates for the course. And as far as the duration is concerned, our sterile processing, EKG, and endoscope reprocessing, these are our short courses, short certification courses. So basically, they last anywhere between 5 weeks to 8 weeks long. So it just depends on, how many hours you would be going to class with us. You can come as much as 20 hours per week. And so, that's our fastest course. You finish, in 5 weeks. But if it's less hours, like our night class and weekend classes, they tend to run a little bit longer, 6 to 8 weeks generally. And for our surgical tech certification, it runs about 8 months. And this is pretty much every day from Monday to Thursday, 4 hours each day. We have day and night classes. And in the 8 months, they get both a lecture, where, they kind of discuss, the salient points of what is the basic knowledge of a surgical technician, so they can pass the board examination.
Yeah.
And then one day out of the week, they will come here. Behind me is the labs. They would do hands-on training with Stan and Ron, which are our lab instructors, and they get to know, how to assist a physician and what are the instruments that they need in order to have a clean, sterile, and efficient surgery.
Okay. So for the viewers watching you right now, somebody might just be like, hey, this is what I need. When do you start these classes?
Classes are year-round. For our sterile processing, for our short courses, we usually have enrollments every season. So we have our spring session, summer, fall, and winter. For our surgical tech, since it's a longer course, it's about 8 months. So every other year we would have two enrollment seasons, and then in 1 year, just 1 enrollment season. So right now we are actually enrolling for our fall session for our short courses. And then for our surgical tech, we have a weekend summer session, which starts in August. And this one is our newest addition to our growing number of classes here at Altamont Healthcare. Our weekend surgical tech class, this is the first time we're offering a weekend class for that.
Okay. Right before this interview section, I was telling a couple of friends on Facebook, telling them about this certification class. You come here and you get certified, which I was a student here in 2016. So I told him I was coming to run an interview on the coordinator and the administrator. And he told me, is it affordable? That's a big question. And the payment modalities, do they have any? So do you have anything to say about that?
Did you want to answer that question, Glenn?
Yeah, sure. There are payment options available for our students, and as far as affordability is concerned, we try to be affordable as compared to the other schools. yet we wanted to deliver quality education nonetheless. So in as much as our rates are generally cheaper compared to the other institutions that are offering the courses, we are equally a quality education, and we see our students succeed just like wherever they got their education.
Okay. A good number of the viewers will be wondering, what about the job opportunities? You know, they don't want to come in here and spend 6 weeks, you know, and spend a couple of hundreds of dollars and get out there without a job. What about the job opportunities?
Well, there are many job opportunities. As you know, these are healthcare professions, so these are very noble and important jobs in the hospital. And we're talking about healthcare, so you can never, be wrong with healthcare. However, just like I mentioned before, we wanted to provide opportunities, but it's up to the student whether or not they're going to take on the opportunity. So we try to equip them with the skills and knowledge needed, but they have to have that drive and the passion as well to pursue the opportunities that are afforded to them. But just so you know, hospitals are always hiring for surgical techs, sterile processing techs, and EKG techs because there's always a need for healthcare and quality healthcare in our region.
What's your role in Altamont Care?
I am a surgical tech lab instructor.
What really means surgical tech instructor?
Surgical tech is responsible for setting up the OR and getting it ready for the doctor to do surgery. We pass instruments and we assist the doctor as what we can do.
Okay. So if I'm coming in now thinking about a career, do you think I should choose a career having to become a surgical tech?
If it's your desire, it's a very well profession. If you like helping people,
Yeah.
if you like, I actually say very good job security,
Okay.
because people are always going to need surgery and they need somebody to help and to assist in that.
What impact does Altamont Healthcare have in the community?
Well, in our community, we work together with the residents and the hospitals and the other facets of the community by providing them education and providing them employment. And by doing that, we like to think that we're helping the community alleviate its employment situation so the residents would find jobs. And in the same token, we would like to think as well that we provide quality students and employees to the hospitals so that we have better employees in the hospitals and there will be better healthcare for all the residents in that community.
Is this the only facility you have?
We also have another facility in Bakersfield, and that was established primarily on the same principle that we wanted to help educate, help train, help provide perhaps for employment and quality health care through the students that we train.
Okay. Right from the onset, when we started this interview, I asked, what is your heritage? And she said,
Filipino.
the Filipino. So is it possible for you to say something to the Filipinas back home and let them know that one of their daughter is here and one of their son is here? Can you still say something in your local dialect?
In our language.
Yeah, you want to speak. We have different languages. We have Visayan and we have Tagalog, so there's kind of like different languages that we have. Do you want to say what? Tagalog? You want to do Tagalog?
Okay, I could do Tagalog.
Yeah. Can you just say something to them in Tagalog that, here I am or something? You know?
So I could, for the Filipinos out there, magandang hapon. Ako po ay si Cherish Kanda. Andito po kami sa California. And may business po kami na healthcare vocational school with Altamont, named Altamont Healthcare. So, I just gusto lang namin na magbati sa inyo at magandang hapon sa inyong lahat.
So, can you translate that, please?
Okay. So, all I said was I greeted them, good afternoon, and I introduced myself. I'm Cherish Kanda, and I'm here in California, and that we have healthcare vocational school here named Altamont Healthcare.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks to my Filipino friends.